Hello and welcome to Bert's Imperfect Bakes, the channel where it's okay to not bake perfectly every time. I'm Bert and this week Louise and I have been conspiring to get Harriet a nice little gift for her birthday. She's a plant lover, so we got a plant mum mug and then had a great idea that we could fill it with cake. So that's what we're going to do.
First of all, get your sugar and butter in a bowl and mix together until smooth. I'm using a wooden spoon, but you can use an electric whisk. Once that's all combined, add an egg. Mix that in nicely. Discover you've dropped some shell in there. Remove the shell. Then sieve your flour. And cocoa powder, but I'm using cacao powder. This required some smushing with a spoon. Give that a nice mix together. Move the cup out of the way. I was a bit concerned I might have knocked it off and smashed it. Once all the dry ingredients are nice and folded in, get a spatula and get the rest rammed around the sides. Taste it. It's a very good chocolate mix. There's a nice smooth cake batter, and now put it into your cake tins. I'm using two little round ones. It's kind of a bit for you, a bit for you situation. No science involved in terms of measuring. Just make it so it looks even in each one. And then spread it out. Make it a bit flatter. Oh, and also your oven is preheated to 160 fan. Tap them down and then pop them in the oven, but first make sense to put them on another tray. Easy to remove. Pop them in the oven for about 20 minutes. While they're cooking, proceed to melt your caramel chocolate bar, and this is what you'll end up with. Caramel doesn't melt too well. We'll go with it. And then make some buttercream. Get some icing sugar and butter. Make a nice cloud of icing sugar. And then decide to use the spatula to sieve the rest of it in. Add the butter and the congealed mess of melted caramel chocolate bar. That wasn't me doing an impression of a chicken, by the way. That was just me going, oh well, it'll do. And now get an electric whisk and watch the dust fly around your kitchen. Try not to breathe it in. I mean, you can get a little shield if you've got one of them. I advise you to use it. I mean, it calms down once the initial dust cloud has gone. And then give that a good mix. Give it another whisk. By this point, I realised the caramel had actually hardened to make it into little bits in the buttercream. Essentially like chocolate chip, but not. Caramel chip. Mix that again. There you go, buttercream. Dust yourself off.
The two little cakes. I'm going to use my fancy cake leveler to cut them. Looks about right. First time I've used that. Look at that. Level. Imagine that. Ta-da. Great, that. Now obviously this is not going to fit inside here, so we're going to cut it out. But I think I'll use the nicer levels first. Look at that, perfect. I have washed this, by the way. Buttercream. So if you want bits in your buttercream, melt a caramel chocolate bar, because that doesn't melt, and it's kind of like chocolate chip but not buttercream. Tastes alright though. Let's get a few dollops of this in here. So we had cake, buttercream, save that bit for a bit later. Because obviously you put the best bits on the top. Tell you what, I'll get my cake leveler. Too high. That's alright. Just take the hard bits off. Better. Yeah. Just show you what that looks like. More buttercream. I mean, I hope she likes buttercream. And chocolate cake. Then I think we'll have top layer. Like that. Then I'm going to cut out a hole in the middle. Maybe I should have done this before I put all the layers on top. It's fine. Then you open up a chocolate bar and insert said chocolate bar into the cake. We're planting a chocolate bar. That's the idea. And then with these bits, crumble them to make it look like oil. I mean, it'll look better in my head, to be fair. I think that'll do. Ta-da! So here is the finished product. Look at that. I've planted a caramel chocolate bar. You know the one I'm talking about. Obviously I can't eat it, it's a present. But I added a bit more chocolate soil to the top with a bit more buttercream. I think it looks quite good. I'm impressed. Hope Harriet likes it. So, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell button below. And if you have any suggestions for anything you might like me to make in the next episode, please put them in the comments below. See you next time.